Well, and also in that Hollywood Reporter interview, they mentioned that "We Live in a Society" line was Jared Leto's idea. Was that specifically just for the trailer, or was there any situation where that would have made it into the movie?
I'm going to talk about, we're going to talk about this a little bit more, but I'll give you a little bit of I'll give you this quick version, then I'll talk about it more in detail next week probably. But I
won't tell anyone.
Yes, there was a version of that. What I was trying to do was a second for the black and white version, for the charity version of the movie. I wanted there's a second ending of the movie of the Jared Leto scene, just slightly different, that included that line. Frankly,
it's an amazing line. It set the internet on fire for like 2 days.
Yeah, I know. The truth is it turned, it's in the moment. It's an either or moment, right? Mm-hmm. When Batman, at the end of this the Harley Quinn speech, mm-hmm. and you either go, we live in a society, or we do what we did in the movie. And I just thought it's cool. I live in a society and it's cool. And maybe one day we'll all see it. But I also did very much like the broken, the tricked, the vulnerable Joker mm-hmm. that you see in what's in the movie. And so it's a trade-off of not getting the vulnerable Joker. You get the line and one other idea, which is cool, and I like it.
Yeah.
Because that's where Jared did it. Mm-hmm. He's like, let me try something, and he did that line. I was like, that's awesome. And then he goes, oh, I have another idea. And then, because like the way it was scripted was, he said, the way it was scripted, he said, I think the way it was scripted, he said, I'd have to look now because we did like 4 different versions. But I think he says something about like, who do you think cried louder, the boy or the girl? You know, after something like that, right? And because I was just trying to like make him rude, at the end, like not, getting him back, trying to, because they're kind of like going like this, and I just wanted him to just give Batman one more shot. Mm-hmm. But then out of the blue, he did what he did in the movie. And I was like, no, that's cooler to see you. Like, and by the way, he didn't know he was going to do that either. He said to me, like, wow. He was like, that was cool. Like, because we were worried because I didn't want to, cut either of their balls off completely. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, you can imagine that there's a version of that where Batman says what he was going to say or what he says, mm-hmm. and Joker like loses the scene because it's so aggressive, mm-hmm. right? And I didn't think it should end with either of them losing. And so he said when he tried I just heard Debbie yelling at me. When he tried the other scene, when he tried or when he heard the dialogue, he actually just like, that was a natural reaction, and he just did it.